The Tigers are 10-1 on the season, and they are the number 4 seed. They are coached by Kelsey Pickering. The Dukes are 10-1 on the season. They are the number 5 seed and coached by Mike Fitzgerald. And now, what we've been waiting for, quarterfinal football. Elmhurst. Your Dukes are getting ready to take that field. So here they come. They're mean, they're green, they're your Dukes!
Hello everyone and welcome back to York Sports Network. I'm Christian McQuade. With me is TJ Silkaitis. Welcome to Clarence East Field for some playoff football. Number 7 York will be taking on number 6 Edwardsville in the Elite 8 matchup. It's going to be a great game between both teams, looking to see a great matchup.
Set to kick off for the Dukes, number 29, Damien the Hammer Glocks.
Kickoff underway here in Elmhurst, that one being returned by the Tigers. He's got some space down the sideline, and the kicker, Damien Glotz, is going to bring him down eventually at the 40-yard line.
And the Tigers make the return, number 14, Will Hentz. Number 24 is Stephen Moore Jr. on the return. It is 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the 39-yard line.
Also trying to get on. And tell him to just stay
Looks like Seamus Wicklow will come in for Jack Troutman. Substitution here before the first play of offense for the Tigers.
Jake Curry is going to receive the snap, looking to get it out quickly. He's got an out route going through the hands of his intended target. Defended by Joey Mossieri. Jack Weaver, the tight end on the play, trying to make the grab.
Yes,
Number 33 on the
Jake
defense,
Curry is actually an
Joey
outstanding player for this Edwardsville team. Last week
Captain.
against Glenbard West, he had 2 touchdown passes and 2 rushing touchdowns. They're looking for a big game out of him if they're going to want a chance to beat the Dukes. This is going to be a great matchup tonight here in Elmhurst.
Ball will be snapped. Handoff this time, and Osnorf's going to make a great tackle. There's plenty of room there for Patrick Chisholm to get open into some green grass, but Osnorf did a great open field tackle.
Captain Ostendorf. It's 3rd down, Duke fans. Let's get
Troutman will come back in.
Curry, another handoff to Chisholm. Chisholm's going to get the first down. He's going to be hit out of bounds by Chris Danko, but not before he gets an extra 5 on the play, getting knocked out at the 45-yard line.
That was just an outstanding job by the left side of the offensive line, opening a perfect hole for Chisholm. He's very elusive in the backfield. I like to compare him to Christian McCaffrey there, as he just made 2 great moves and perfect for the first down.
Edwardsville going to have to look back at the sideline. Curry on 1st down and 10. Fakes the handoff to Chisholm, looking to throw it across the middle. Broken up by Chris Danko. A great diving grab, save on that one. Joey DeMar, the intended receiver.
Wow, Chris Danko, the converted receiver, he's now playing a little bit of safety. Just a great job to get his hand in there and deflect the pass, but there was a flag on the play. We'll see what it's going to be.
Against the Dukes. It'll be 1st down.
That's going to go against the Dukes. It's going to be a 1st down. Looks like they had a hold there. Not sure who it was on. They'll move the ball up to the 31-yard line for the Tigers.
So after the penalty now, Edwardsville inside the 30-yard line, trying to get some jumping action from the Dukes defensive line. Curry now will take it. Another handoff to Chisholm, hit in the backfield, but escapes the tackle. Eventually being brought down after a gain of 2. By none other than Cole Ostendorf won this again.
Cole Ostendorf. 2nd down, Edwardsville.
After the 1st down rush, going to give Chisholm a break. Now in the game is Stephen Moore Jr. at running back. Send him out in motion. They're going to get it out to him over on the right side. He's got some decent space up the middle. Brought down by the
number 24 is Stephen Moore
middle
Jr.
linebacker, Joey Massieri. But once again, they're going to get the 1st down. Edwardsville's really moving the ball well right now.
Yeah, Edwardsville offense coming out strong early, just really moving the ball, and they're simple plays. It's not like they're running anything special.
This will be a handoff here. Hit in the backfield by Georges and then brought down by Massieri. No room there for Stephen Moore Jr. to get any yards on that play.
Joey Massieri saw that coming the whole time. He was waiting. Moore runs right into him. Just an easy tackle. Now bring up a 2nd and 11. A little less manageable for Edwardsville.
Second down and 11. Sending Moore in motion. Curry. It's going to be a handoff to Moore up the middle. Troutman's there to make the play.
Number 24, Stephen Moore
number
Jr.
78, Joe Reed.
Number 9, Jack Troutman, and number 78, Joe
Wow,
Reed.
great job by the Dukes defense to collapse on Stephen Moore. Immediately just held up the gain of 1 yard. That's huge. Brings up a 3rd and long. Exactly what you're looking for if you're this Dukes defense.
So on this 3rd down play, Edwardsville has 3 receivers, 2 out right with a tight end set up off the right tackle. Still having Stephen Moore in the backfield. They're going to send Weaver into motion. Here's the snap. They're looking to get it to Moore. Beautifully thrown ball, but it's over the head of Moore. That's going to be incomplete. Bring up a 4th down and 10. Closest defender, Eddie Sika, on the play.
Yeah, what you saw there from the Tigers, just a little wheel route out of the backfield by Stephen Moore. Sika was all over it, as well as Georges. Just great coverage by the Dukes. Edwardsville keep their offense on the field. Interesting call early for the Tigers.
Huge decision here. We saw Homewood Flossmoor do this a week ago and not convert. The stadium doing everything in their power to make it as loud and confusing as possible for Edwardsville.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a hard count here and see if they can just roll the clock down.
They're going to take it. Curry fakes the handoff. He's got pressure from Massieri. Ostendorf laser zone, and that's picked off. No, they're saying it's incomplete, but it's turnover anyways. Chris Danko on the play by the ball, but absolutely lit up by Cole Ostendorf in the backfield.
Wow, Clarence Field is rocking early. Great job by the Dukes defense to take advantage of just a miscue by the Edwardsville offense, and here comes Sean Winton and the Dukes offense.
Winton, this offense struggled a little bit last week against LT. They weren't able to pull off the win 17-14, but 2 weeks ago when they were playing home in the playoffs, they dominated against Homewood Flossmoor. I wouldn't be surprised here if they try to either get the ball to Melian as much as possible or let Maylander try to go one-on-one on this first play.
Yeah, check out Maylander lined up one-to-one coverage early. You know he's got wheels. I wouldn't be surprised if they go to him here.
Chernich moving to the other side of the line. They're going to call a false start here on the Dukes, so before that they can even get their first play off, they're already going backwards. First down and 15 from the 15 now for York.
Going back to that play, if you check out the size difference between Luke Maylander and number 16 on Edwardsville, Jaden Cole, I mean, Maylander's got about a foot on him. I wouldn't be surprised if they look to Maylander many times. That's a very good matchup if you're this Dukes offense.
Wentz is going to take this one. It's going to be a handoff to Melian. Good block from Danko. Melian working up the sideline. He gets pushed out of bounds, but he's going to get 20 yards on the play. Pushed out at the 35-yard line.
Wow, great blocking from the Dukes offensive line. In specific, Joe Reeve, the Notre Dame commit. Great job holding his man and opened up a wide open hole. And Melian, just an excellent job running through the holes. Gets the ball all the way up to the 33-yard line.
Winton on first down. It's going to be a quick screen pass to Maylander. He's got a little bit of the sideline, trying to go back in.
Pass caught by number 84.
Stepping out of bounds, though, around the 38-yard line, as he was pressured by quite a few of the Tigers defenders on that play.
Second down for the Dukes.
TJ's going to take a break.
Yeah, fun fact about Luke Maylander, he actually holds the record for the York Dukes football longest touchdown in history. That's 98 yards. That happened this season.
Wentz is going to take this one. It's going to be another handoff to Melian up the middle. He's swallowed up by the Edwardsville defensive line.
On the run. He was
might have gained 2 on the play.
Brown.
Should bring up a third down and 4 here for York.
4 yards to go.
Yeah, Dukes just tried to run the ball and get the first there. Melian was picked up very easily. Just a great job by the Edwardsville front four. Exactly what they want here, forcing the Dukes to go for it on third.
They're down in 3. Wentz is going to hand it off to Melian again. Melian's got some better blocks this time. He's going to dive forward and pick up the first down.
Jake Melian, first down.
Wow, Melian just accelerates, keeps those legs turning, makes a huge play, and it moves the chains to all the way up to the 46-yard line. Winton in the backfield. It gives it to Melian. Melian brings it up the right sideline. Melian accelerates, still on his feet. Cuts it back up the middle all the way up to the 25. Jake Melian.
Jake Melian runs for a first down. Dukes. He was only able to be stopped by himself.
After that last huge rushing play from Jake Melian, they're going to send Danko to the opposite side. Get it quickly out to Maylander for a screen pass. He's going back in, working his way through for a first down for York.
Maylander.
Yeah, TJ, that's a matchup we've talked about quite a few times so far in this game. Luke Maylander, they love going to him. Bit of a mismatch over there on the right side. You see it there, just swings it out to him and gives him room to make great play. Here's a handoff to Melian. The right side gets 2 or 3.
Number 30, Jake Melian. First down. Dukes. Tackle made by number 33, Dalton Brown.
Winton taking the snap, another handoff to Melian. Melian's going to get tackled by number 22, Drew Smith, the running back and outside linebacker. Inside the 10-yard line now, but second down here for the Dukes.
William Singh. I'm sorry, number 56, Emilio Gomez Garcia.
I can't do anything. It's not showing. Second down and 5. Wentz is going to take it. Hand off to Melian. Melian going up the middle. He's going to get down to the 4-yard line before being stopped.
30,
so third
Jake
down and third down
run
inside the 5-yard line for the Dukes.
Stopped by number 36, Clarence.
It's a big
Stewart.
third down for the Dukes. They'd really love to get a touchdown here, not a field goal. Wouldn't be surprised if they put Melian in the backfield and just let him do all the work, but I also wouldn't be surprised if they throw Winston in a bootleg, as we've seen that in the red zone many times this year.
Third down now for York. Winston's going to take his time and look back over at the sideline. Here's the handoff to Melian. He's going to work his way up into the end zone. York takes an early lead here in the first quarter. 4:49 left to go. And now Damian Glods will come out here for the extra point.
Wow, just a great job by right side of that offensive line. Just opens up a perfect hole, and Melian just bursts through it, gives the Dukes an early lead.
Cloud's going to kick the extra point. It's going to be good. 7-0 now for York.
Number 29, Damian the Hammer Glods with the kick.
Glods,
Holder was number 18, Nico Ruggieri,
still
and the
one of the
long
better
snapper
kickers
was
that we've
number
seen
97,
here play at York High School this
Whitlow.
season. I think only one miss so far,
Your Dukes
and that was
are
last
on
week
the
besides the
board.
blocked extra point. Once again, he's going to knock that one through. 4:49 left to go in the first quarter. We're going to step away shortly here. Don't go anywhere. You're watching York Dukes Varsity Football on York Sports Network.
Kicking off for the Dukes, number 29, Damian the Hammer Glods.
Kickoff field at the 20-yard line, trying to reverse field now is Moore. IHSA trying to make the tackle, absolutely lit up by Marquand Brewster. He gave him the hit stick, and he went flying.
Heat in the kitchen, Eddie Sika. You got barbecue back there, and you didn't invite me? Hurt my feelings.
8-yard line.
What an absolute momentum swing. Not even swing, just continuation from the touchdown to the kickoff. I don't think I've seen someone lay a hit stick that hard all season long, and that's why your team loves Brewster and why they missed him so much during that early part of the season while he was out.
Yeah, Marquand Brewster, just a tremendous job. Surprised Moore held onto the ball there. Gave him a run for his money, and see what the Edwardsville offense can do now.
Here's Curry after the kick return. That set him up at the 27. It's going to be a handoff to Moore. Moore's got some space, brought down by Eddie Sika and Joey
Number
Massieri, but he's
24,
going to get the
Steve
first
Moore Jr. on
down.
the run. He was tackled by number 25, Eddie Sika.
Once again, Edwardsville offensive line on the left side just
And number
creates a
33, Joey
perfectly open
Massieri.
hole, and Moore just bursts right through it.
First down,
It's very elusive back there. He makes a few good cuts on that play, and we've seen it all game so far.
Curry getting this one out quickly. George is hitting him. He's going to break away, though. Ossendorf able to bring down Kalen Bursey after a gain of about
Kalen
3.
Bursey, tackled by number 21, Cole, the captain, Ossendorf. Second down for Edwardsville.
Here's the handoff once again to Moore. Moore tripped up in the backfield by Borchers. Making sure he went down was Ossendorf on the play.
Wow, Charlie Georges just knew where Moore was going that whole time. Edwardsville offensive line couldn't hold him, and he just saw it, crashed onto Moore, and that will bring up a 3rd and long.
Stadium really erupting here at Clarence D's Field for this 3rd down and 8. Fake handoff to Moore. Curry looking to throw back over to Weaver. Weaver's wide open. He's going to get 20 yards on the play before being brought down by Marquand Brewster. It was a great delayed drag route on the play, and he was wide open.
Wow, that was just a perfectly executed little bootleg pass out to the tight end, and he was just wide open. No York offense, or none of the York defenders saw him, and it's a huge play on 3rd and long, exactly what you're looking for if you're Edwardsville and you want to stay in this game.
Curry setting his man in motion. It's going to be a handoff, though, to Chisholm. Chisholm hit by Down at the line. He's going to be brought down, only gaining 1 on the play. Definitely what you want to see after that huge gain on the last play for Edwardsville.
I feel like Edwardsville has looked so good on some of these runs, and also like not too good on some of these runs. Just very inconsistent. That offensive line is either holding them very well or just collapsing. Just no consistency so far, and that's not good if you're Edwardsville.
Here's going to be a pass from Curry. He's got his man across the middle. Belize got beat, but he did save the touchdown. That one caught by Zach Williams.
Wow, just a great fake by the running back. And then Curry just zips it perfectly into Williams' hands for a 1st down, and that'll move the chains all the way down to the 19-yard line.
So once again, Edwardsville set up in the red zone. Last time stopped on 4th down. This one's going to be a handoff, however. Brewster not able to bring him down, and he's got the corner, and that's going to be a touchdown for Edwardsville. Gavin Yates, the 3rd-string running back, is going to get into the end zone with 2:04 left in the 1st. Quick work there from Edwardsville. Only a 2-minute and 45-second drive. 1st quarter not over yet, and it's already 7-7.
Wow, Yates just made some great cuts there. Their running back depth is amazing. I mean, all 3 of their running backs have made huge plays. And just to see Yates make those moves in the backfield like that just shows you how well and skilled these running backs are for Edwardsville.
A lefty kicker for Edwardsville. Nathan Loftus is going to put it through the uprights. That's going to get us a tie ball game here in Elmhurst. 7-7 currently our score. Don't go anywhere. You're watching York Dukes Varsity Football on York Sports Network. Kickoff here, very short. Fair catch called for by Connor Fitzgerald. Dor's going to come out, start at the 33-yard line on this possession.
We'd like to apologize. We're having some technical difficulties with our scoreboard. Just a reminder, the score is 7-7. 2 minutes remain in this 1st quarter. Duke struck first, but Edwardsville has answered back in a 2-minute and 45-second drive. Very impressive. And here come Winton and the Dukes.
Okay, so it's set up, but you have to move the camera on ATEM into. Sharon has been in motion a lot today. Be a handoff to Melian. Melian's going to be brought down by number 22,
Number 30,
Drew
Jake
Smith.
Melian on the run.
Melian
Tackled by number
maybe getting
22,
back up
Drew
to the
Smith.
line of scrimmage. So now with 1:50 left to go in the first quarter, it's going to be a 2nd down and 9 here for the Dukes. Winton now looking for a hard count. No one jumping for the Tigers. Here's Winton. Another handoff to Melian. Melian going to work his way up the right this time. Brought down by the ankles. He is going to gain
Number 30,
about 4
Jake
yards in the
Melian
play,
on the
so it
run for
should
the
be
Dukes.
a 3rd down and 5. Much easier 3rd down
Tackled
here
by
for
number
York.
48, Wyatt Holmberg.
Very well said, TJ. This makes York's 3rd down
Third
very more
down for the
manageable. I
Dukes.
mean, Melian was able to get a few yards there, and we'll see what the Dukes have in store for this 3rd and 5.
Third and 5. Now under a minute to go in the first quarter. Winton's going to take it out quickly to Helm on the tight end screen. He makes a great move, but that's still not going to go anywhere as he is brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So now 4th down and 5. So the
Tackle
punting
made
unit
by
and
number
Brennen
88,
Kennedy are going to have to send this one back to the Tigers.
Yeah, interesting play call
4th
there by
down
Coach
for the
Fitz.
Dukes.
I'm not sure screen pass on 3rd down, but it was also not the best throw out of Winton, so could have worked out. Maybe there's a better throw, but just an interesting call there on 3rd and 5.
York's going to let this one go down to 0 here in the first quarter. And with the end of the first quarter, 7-7
And
currently our
ends the
score.
first quarter,
York about to
score
punt this
tie,
football away.
7-7.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching York Dukes varsity football here on York Sports Network. High snap. Kennedy's going to be able to grab it, though. It's a good punt. That's going to roll out of bounds for about a 40-yard punt, though. So that's going to be out at the 37-yard line.
It will be first
York's
and
defense could not
10
stop
for the
Edwardsville and
Tigers.
Jake Curry last time out. They had a very easy
37-yard
drive, under
line.
3 minutes to get into the end zone. So York definitely looking to make some sort of a change here on the defensive scheme as Edwardsville seemed to have figured it out.
Let's not just talk about Curry on that drive. All 3 of the running backs were excellent, and those were all the big plays were made by the running backs there, except for a huge. Curry made 2 huge throws on 3rd down also, though.
Curry's going to take this one. Looking to pass it, gives it across the middle to Williams again. Hit by Georges.
Number 8,
Zach Williams is
Tackle made by
being
number
very
31,
effective right now for this
Georges.
Tigers
First down,
offense.
Tigers.
2 catches in the last 2 drives for over 30 yards. The Dukes just keep leaving them open on the crossing routes.
Yeah, well said, TJ. They have been leaving him up on the crossing routes, which has led to quarterback just finding him over the middle every single time. He's done a great job of that so far.
Here's Curry. Looking to go over the middle again, and Zach Williams making a name for himself early on here in the first half. Once again, getting 20 yards on the play. They just keep forgetting about him, and I don't know how you can when he's with how big of a player he really is.
Yeah, just excellent job by Curry. He zips that ball in there instantly the moment they see him open. That's just awesome. Just awesome playing out of this quarterback early.
Curry gonna take it quickly out to his running back, Chisholm. Chisholm hit by Massier, but brought down by Belize.
Pass caught, number
They're gonna gain 7 on the play.
Tackled by number 12, DeSanto Belize, and number 25, Eddie Sika. Gain of 6 on the play.
Edwardsville slowly starting to take over this game. Their offense has just been so dominant early. I believe they've only ran 3 or 4 plays on this drive, so all the way down to the red zone on 4 plays just tells you how much your offense is working right now.
Fake handoff from Curry. Curry sacked by Joe Reef in the backfield. He got his ankle. That's going to be a loss of 8. Exactly what this Dukes defense needed. Bring up a 3rd down and long, and an opportunity for the Dukes to get off the field.
Wow, right as I say that, Reef comes in, the Notre Dame commit comes in, makes a huge play, and that's exactly what you want out of your big players. See if the Dukes can get off the field here and possibly force a field goal.
On this 3rd down and 10, Curry's going to take his time. Edwardsville is going to call a timeout. They want to make sure they get this 3rd down and 10 correct. So with 9:43 left to go in this first half, score still 7-7.
Our athletic trainers.
Christian, so far in this first half, what do you think this Dukes defense needs to improve on as far as stopping this passing attack from Edwardsville?
I just feel like there's been so many miscues, especially we know Williams has been open over the middle almost every single time, and that's the reason that they've been moving the ball. I mean, pick the corners like Jonathan Salza, Danko, and George just need to communicate a little better. Otherwise, I think the pass rush has been awesome. Mossieri and Ostendorf have been great. And I just feel like the corners and the safeties need to do a little better with the communication, and I think the Dukes will give themselves a great shot if they can do that.
It's 3rd down.
Both teams coming back out here. Last time, this Edwardsville team failed on 3rd down in this spot. They elected to go for on 4th and did not convert. Whether or not they trust their kicker, Nathaniel Loftus, on a 4th down attempt, we'll have to wait and see. Before that happens, though, Curry's going to hand this ball off to his wide receiver, Jimmy Connors, and Cole Ostendorf on the tackle. Going to be short by about 5 yards, so 4th and 5.
Jimmy Connors and number 21, Cole, the captain.
Maybe just trying to make this a more manageable 4th down opportunity, and I think that's what's going to happen. Edwardsville's going to stay out on the field.
And here comes the crowd at Clarence East Field for the biggest play of this game so far. Duke's defense would love to get a stop.
Curry going to give his adjustments to the line. 3 wide receivers out left, and Chisholm in the backfield. They're going to send Williams in motion. Here's a step from Curry. Pressured. Williams open across the middle. Brewster going to bring him down with some help from Jimmy Connors. Now inside the 5-yard line. Zach Williams just seems to be open every single play. And that's really been the downfall of this drive here for York.
There it is, what I said earlier. Just a lot of miscommunications between the corners and the safeties. See if the Dukes can have a goal line stand here.
So 1st and goal now from the 4-yard line. Curry will take it. Handoff here to the running back. Swallowed up for only a gain of 1.
Number 23 on the run.
Gavin Yates already has 1 rushing touchdown here. He was looking to get a 2nd, but Jimmy Connors was right there to make the play.
2nd down for the Tigers. It's a goal line stand, Duke fans. Let's get loud.
Another handoff up the middle. They're going to get into the end zone. The Tigers take the lead. The handoff to Javion Smith, the tight end / middle linebacker. 13-7 now as Edwardsville looks to come and kick this extra point. Tigers draw him off sides here. Or no, it will be a false start on the offense, so they're going to get moved back here.
They'll shuffle back.
Making it a little bit more difficult of an opportunity here for Nathan Loftus. Is currently 1 for 1 on the day on extra points. So instead of the usual extra point length, this one's going to be from the 15-yard line, so it's going to be a 25-yard attempt here for Loftus. Good snap. Loftus got it up, and that's going to be good. Edwardsville's taking a 14-7 lead here with 7:53 left to go. Christian, we saw York have a quick timeout there last time. What needs to be different this time around for them to get back into the end zone and tie this football game up?
Well, I think it starts with establishing the run game like they did on that first drive, just getting the ball to Melian and letting him do the work. And then, I don't know, I think the Dukes could have made a good drive there, but that screen pass, there was just a little bit of a miscommunication. I feel like they're going to move the ball down the field pretty well, and we'll see if they can get some points on the board to make this game closer than it is right now.
Set to kick off for the Tigers, number 90, Alex Reed.
Alex Reed, the punter, out to kick this ball away for the Tigers. Both Danko and Birnbaum back to return for the Dukes. This one going to be kicked short. Fair cut caught there by Connor Fitzgerald.
Fair catch, number 87.
York will start out at the 26-yard line on this drive.
At the 26-yard line.
You have to see York air it out here in this first half.
Yeah, we talked about that matchup between Maylander and that corner guarding him, Jaden Cole. I just feel like they should be going to that matchup more because Maylander's got quite a bit more height on him. He's definitely very quick. I'd love to see him, and I think that's a favorable matchup for the Dukes. Jaden Cole standing at 5'9", and Maylander's quite a bit taller than that. So if I'm the Dukes, I'd love to target Maylander.
York stacked up in the backfield here. Got two tight ends, Helm and Trinich. Going to be a handoff to Melian. Extra blocker's going to help initially, but hit
number 30, Jake
by number 44, Noah Ramirez. So he dropped after a gain of 2.
This Dukes crowd is ready to erupt. They've been waiting for a big play since that touchdown. Hopefully they can get one here, and this place will come back to life because we know the Dukes feed off that energy of the crowd.
Second down and 8. Kiko's back out there as the third receiver. They're going to send Danko in motion. It's going to be a jet sweep to him. Danko's got some good blocks. He's being picked up and brought down hard.
Number 3, Chris Danko
after a gain of 3. Tackled by number 34, Jacob Wall.
Jacob Wall. Third down for the Dukes.
Third down and 4 once again for York. Last time, 3rd and 4, they went to the tight end screen at Helm that did not gain any yards. Still seeing that height difference between Mailer and his guy. They're going to get it out to him quickly. Intercepted! Went to throw it right to the linebacker. He's working down the sideline, and he's going to get into the end zone. That's going to be a pick 6 for Jaden Vonner. And Edwardsville turning it from a 7-point game to a 14-point game, awaiting the extra points.
Yeah, Michael Hedge saw that immediately. He saw Winton staring down Maylander. Me and TJ both knew he was going to fire it to Maylander. He saw it, took it for 6, and that's Edwardsville now has all the momentum in this game. This place is just dead quiet, and here comes Edwardsville kicker to attempt the extra point.
First pick 6 given up by Winton and the Dukes this season. I think everyone in the building knew it was going to be a screen pass. With Maylander being the best receiver,
And
most likely going to him, as that kick is good by Nathan Loftus. 21-7 now our score. York's going to have to do something quick here before the half to get back into this ball game. Don't go anywhere. You're watching York Dukes varsity football on York Sports Network.
Was the long snapper.
After the pick 6 by Jaden Vonner on that last play, York's going to get the ball back with 6:28 to work with, still having 3 timeouts before the half. Feels like a must score for the Dukes here if they want to keep it close. This one going to be booted away, returned by Birnbaum at the 15. Birnbaum going to be hit. He's going to get 7 on the return up to the 22-yard line.
Returned by number 15, Jack Birnbaum.
York does receive the second half kickoff. So getting a touchdown before the half and getting that ball right away can make it a tie ball game. I definitely think that's what Coach Fitz in this offense is looking to do.
I totally agree, TJ. It would be even better if the Dukes could take quite a bit of time off the clock while they score on this drive, just giving Edwardsville not as much time to come back and score before the half. I think you have to keep feeding the ball to Melian, but please just look at Maylander. I mean, he's the biggest mismatch we've seen all year, and just Dukes have not targeted him except for 1 screen pass all game.
It's going to be a handoff to Melian. Melian getting up to right around the 25-yard line for about a gain of 3.
Tackled by number 33, Dalton Brown, second down for the Dukes.
The second down and 7 now for the Dukes. Winton going to take the snap. He's going to roll out to his right. Looking for his guy. He finds Trinidad. Trinidad breaks 1 tackle. He keeps fighting. He's right next down to the first down marker. And they're going to move the chains. Definitely what you need after a 3-and-out and then that pick 6. Getting the first down is always the hardest one.
Yeah, that's a great play call. Winton's been excellent in the bootleg all year, and that's what we saw there.
Went to another handoff to Melian. Melian's trying to get tripped up, but he stays on his feet, and he's going to get another first down.
All right, here comes the Dukes. This little momentum here. Let's see if they can keep building and drive down the field and get some points and make this a little closer than it is right now.
Just went in the handoff to Melian. Melian going to get 5 yards on the play. And this offensive line is finally looking like they're taking control here on this drive. We saw him struggle a little bit on the rushing plays the last 2 drives, but they're giving Melian that space that he needs to where he can use that speed, get into the open field, and get those extra yards that you've been getting from him all season. And that's the most important thing you got to do right now is get Melian working. He's been the biggest part of this offense all season long.
Couldn't agree more. That has been the keys to success, the main one, especially for this Dukes offense, because once you establish that run game, it opens up the passing game too.
Be another handoff, this time to Connors. Connors in the game. He's rumbling down the field. He gets down to the 40. He's going to pick up 15 on the play. Another first down.
Rumbles for a first down.
Wow, Jimmy Connors keeps those legs turning. Breaks about 2 or 3 tackles and drags a few defenders all the way down to the 40-yard line. Looks like we got a timeout. That's going to be
Timeout called by the Tigers.
by Edwardsville.
And we'd like to take this
Smart timeout there from the Tigers. They're having trouble stopping the run here on this drive. You still got 4:23 on the clock. You got to settle your guys down. Make sure you got that right personnel out there. As York likes to get in a bit of a rhythm, likes to hurry things up at the line if they can. And so with that, it's kind of hard to get those substitutions in. So I think that's really what this timeout is for. Give your guys a breather that you need to stay out there, get the right people in to try and slow down this run game because it's looking very effective right now for York.
Yeah, they got to keep running the ball. And one thing I'll say about the offense has looked pretty dominant at times in this game. I just feel like the Dukes have shot themselves in the foot many times. I mean, let's go back to that 3rd and 5. Last drive, that pick 6, just a bad read from Wynn. He stared down his receiver. Let's go back to the following drive. Just another bad call, screen pass on 3rd and 5. I just don't know if they should keep going to the screen pass and just keep running the ball like you just brought up.
So with that last 15-yard run from Jimmy Connors, Mellion's going to check back into the game after catching a breather. 1st down and 10 from the 40. Here's a screen pass once again to Maylander. Maylander using his elusiveness there to pick up 7 on the play. Brought down at the 33-yard line.
Tackled by number 22, Drew Smith.
Yeah, one thing we discussed is the Dukes could score and take quite a bit of time off the clock. It would be a win-win situation. What they seem to be doing right now is got the clock down to 4 minutes and 15 seconds, and when they started this drive, it was around 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Just keep running the ball and working Mellion.
Both corners pressed up right now. It's going to be another jet sweep to Danko. Danko trying to reverse the field. He has nowhere to go. He's going to lose 5 yards on that play. And Christian, you were talking about shooting yourself in the foot. That definitely did not help there. You were up to a 2nd down and 3, and you lose 5 yards on the play, making it a much harder 3rd down for you to pick up.
If I'm Chris Danko, you just got to take that tackle. I don't know why you run back and lose a few more yards. You just got to take that tackle and just keep it at 3rd and 3. Instead, it's a 3rd and 8. See what the Dukes have in store on this play.
Wentz is going to take it. Bootleg out. He's got Maylander deep. Beautiful throw. Maylander catches it on the sideline. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. What a grab there from Luke Maylander.
And there's that mismatch we've been talking about all game. Luke Maylander makes a huge play. This place explodes. And Clarence Deesfield is now rocking.
Here's the handoff to Mellion. He's going to barrel his way down to the 1-yard line.
Number 30, Jake Mellion on the run.
A little bit of a
tackled by number 44,
scramble down there on the field.
Noah Ramirez.
Time now under 3:20 left to go. If you're York and you get into the end zone here on this play, maybe even with those 3 timeouts, get the ball back if it's a quick 3 and out. This handoff to Mellion. It's going to be another touchdown for Jake Mellion. 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. 3:07 left to go in the first half. Glides out to kick the extra point, and the Dukes take the momentum back that Edwardsville just held a couple seconds ago.
TJ, you talked about this during the break. It's got to be Mellion, Mellion, Mellion. Because once you establish that run game, next drive, we're going to be able to pass more. Just like we saw Maylander have that huge play and then just feed Mellion, get in the end zone. Dukes got all the momentum back. 13-21. Dukes are back in it.
Good snap and hold. Glodz kicks it through, officially making it 21-13. Just a 7-point difference now in Elmhurst. Don't go anywhere for the conclusion of this first half. You're watching York Dukes Varsity Football on York Sports Network.
Number 97, Janice Wicklow.
Glaz kicks this one away short. Grabbed by Moore. He gets it at the 20. He's got a little bit of daylight up to the 31-yard line.
Number 24 on their
Brought
turn,
down
Stephen
by
Moore, Jr.
Georges, as well as Eddie Sika, the junior safety.
One thing we talked
Second
about in the
played by
last
number
drive is
25,
Duke's
Eddie Sika. The
taking
kicker
almost all
was
the time
none
off the
other than
clock.
Damian Glaz.
They didn't do that on that last drive. Now there's 3 minutes
First
left. They have
and
all
10
3
for the
timeouts.
Tigers at the
I wouldn't be surprised if the Dukes try to
32-yard
force
line.
Edwardsville to go 3 and out, use all 3 of their timeouts, get the ball back with around 1:30 to 2 minutes. I think that's the goal now if you're Coach Fitz and this Dukes team.
Curry after the big touchdown drive from York. He's going to unload one deep. Zala beats, and it's going to be caught inside the 30-yard line. Able to be caught by number 10, Kalen Bursey.
Made by number 22, Jonathan
And
Zala.
all that momentum York just had fades away as there's a huge grab by Bursey. He's been their deep ball threat so far, and Zala just got beat bad on that play.
He talks about it again, the corners just miscommunicating and not playing the way they usually do, just getting burned on easy routes, and we see it there again.
This one thrown out quickly to Bursey again, this time
Incomplete
out of his
pass
reach, and
intended for number
Zala
10,
was ready
Kalen
for that
Bursey.
one.
Pass was defended by number
So
22,
second down and
Jonathan
10 now.
Zala. Second down for the Tigers.
Wouldn't be surprised if the Dukes bring the blitz here. We know Joe Reef has been really good in the red zone all game.
Sent out in motion, Curry. Across the middle, he's got his tight end open. A little bit too
Incomplete
high
pass
for Jack
intended
Weaver.
for
Marquand
number
Brewster
89,
and Eddie
Jack
Sika
Weaver.
on the coverage.
It's
So now a third down and 10 here. There's going to be a huge chance for York to get the football back with 3 timeouts left before the half.
Ooh,
But they're going
Edwards-
to have to make a good play here.
Edwardsville got away with a little hold there. Reef was dragging his guy. 56 on Edwardsville had no choice but to hold on to Reef, and that's why so much time in the pocket to make that play.
Wide receiver set to motion once again. This is going to be a handoff and hit by Joe Reef. Held on one
Number
play.
21,
Next
Patrick
play
Chisholm
brought
on the
down in the
run. Tackle by
backfield.
number 78,
4th down
Joe
and maybe
Reef.
9 on this play.
It's
And you were just
4th
talking
down,
about
Duke
this
fans.
defensive
Let's
line.
get
This is the heart and soul of this Dukes
loud.
team. 4th and 10 staying out there again. 5 wide here for Edwardsville. They have running back Patrick Chisholm all the way out left with 3 receivers and Jack Weaver in as tight end.
It's a similar call to earlier when they kept their offense out on the field on 4th and long.
I think they're going to run this down as much as possible before calling this play, giving the Dukes less of a chance to get something done. Might just run it down to when they have to call a timeout, and that's exactly what they're going to do. They're able to run it down to 1:36
Timeout called
before
by the
calling their
Tigers
last
of
timeout here
Edwardsville.
of the first half. We'll have to see if they decide to keep the offense out there, make a shot to the end zone, because if you turn the ball over on 4th down, with only 1:30 left to go, hard for the Dukes to make a drive happen when they need to get 76 yards. With that, we're going to step away shortly. Don't go anywhere. You're watching York Dukes Varsity Football on York Sports Network.
It's 4th down, Duke fans. Let's get loud.
Big decision here for Edwardsville. They're going to keep their guys out there. They're going to stay in the 5 wide, and this could be make or break time here for York before halftime. Curry's taking the snap. Looking for his guy in 1-on-1 coverage. He's brought down by Joe Reef. Joe Reef takes him down after a gain of 2. That's going to be a turnover on down. 1:30 left to go in the first half. York gets the ball back with 3 timeouts and an opportunity to tie up this ball game.
Great execution by this Dukes defense. Joe Reeve collapses, sees Curry trying to scramble because we know Curry was really good with his feet. Last week he had 2 rushing touchdowns. It's a very good Glenbard West defense. He tried to do it there. Reeve saw it right away, takes him down. Now the Dukes have a chance to make up for their mistakes and erase this 14-point deficit back to none.
And we saw Melian get into a rhythm, as well as Connors on the rushing game. Really saw that offensive line start moving their guys, giving their guys space, as well as time in the pocket for Winton when he unloaded that ball to Maylander. With this 130 and you establish that run last possession, they're going to be scared of it. Maylander still has a huge disadvantage with his cornerback. I would not be surprised here if they take a shot deep with only 1:30 left to go in the first half.
Exactly what I was going to say. I'd love to see them go to Maylander here.
Going to start this one out with a run, however. Melian going to keep moving those legs. He's going to get 2 on the play.
Run, tackled by number 59 of the Tigers.
Second down and 8 now. Clock continues to run
Dukes.
down.
I believe the Dukes will air it out here. They need to move the ball on the field if they want to get some points before the half, and they do have 3 timeouts like TJ did mention earlier.
Winton's going to roll out right. He's got Maylander on the sideline. He keeps the foot in bounds. Caught at the 42. That's exactly what they needed. 52 seconds left. He gets out of bounds to stop that clock. Don't have to waste the timeout. And they're up towards midfield.
Great job by Winton getting out of the pocket, creating time to make a play, and fires it, zips it perfectly into Maylander, who makes a great catch. And that'll move the chains all the way down to the 41-yard line.
Here's Winton looking to pass it again. He's got Dako up the sideline. Miscommunication. He's up to the 30-yard line. 2 back-to-back huge plays for the York Dukes. And this offense is rolling.
Wow, Edwardsville defense, just a miscommunication. Winton finds him, zips it in there perfectly, and Winton's starting to play really well after that pick he had earlier. Starting to build some confidence, and that's perfect for the Dukes.
Clock down to 46 seconds. Doesn't seem to be a huge factor here for York now where they are with the 3 timeouts. Winton's going to take this one, looking to pass again. Looking to look deep. He's got Maylander.
Oh! Maylander!
Oh my God! Luke Maylander with the one-handed touchdown grab. Looked to be overthrown, but makes the catch of the century. 20-21. 40 seconds left. I have not seen a catch like that ever in my entire life.
Luke Maylander, are you kidding me? Me and TJ have been saying it all game. Keep going to Maylander. He's got a mismatch. We thought the ball was overthrown, but Maylander says, no, I got you, Winton. Pulls it in. Dukes have a chance to tie the game up in the first half after a 14-point deficit.
A learning moment on the field.
Learning moment on the field. As the PA guy says, it's going to be a sportsmanlike conduct warning on the Dukes sideline. You know they got excited for Maylander after that huge play. And they'll be enforced on the kickoff, so Glads will attempt the extra point here.
Glads is going to be kicking the extra point again here. Head official going to say Trinidad has to come out for that one, so they're going to send in the junior tight end, Finton Helm, for the PAT.
What's up, Jack? Hold on. I just want to make sure I get this 21 out. If they score.
Duke's ready, step a bit high. Grabbed by Ruggiero, and Glads kicks it through. York ties the football game up 21-21. Just 40 seconds left, and Edwardsville has no timeouts. Dukes receive the second half kickoff, and they have all the momentum they need to continue their dominance on the offensive side they've shown these last 2 drives. Don't go anywhere for the conclusion of this first half. You're watching York Dukes varsity football on York Sports Network. Glau's going to have to kick this one away from the 25 because of that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. So he's going to have to boot this one. And he does. Great kick. Going all the way back to the 15. It's muffed. It's able to be picked up by Clayton Lakotis. He's trying to reverse field Sika there. He's going to grab him by the waist. York's going to take him down hard.
Number 3, Clayton Lakotis.
Lit up by Cole Ostendorf on the kick return team.
Number 55.
And Joe Myers on the play to make that tackle. First down on the 25-yard line for Edwardsville.
On the kickoff.
Here's Curry. Looking for a screen pass, but that's going to be thrown away. York in the prevent defense, making sure nobody gets behind them.
Pressure by number 9.
Last thing you want to see if you're a Dukes fan is a Hail Mary going for touchdown to erase all that hard work you just did to get back into the game. Hand off to Moore. He's got decent space, but Ostendorf once again making the tackle.
Number 24, Stephen Moore Jr. on the run, tackled by number 21, Cole, the captain, Ostendorf. It's third down, Duke fans. Let's get loud.
It is third down, but the clock's going to hit 0 here in the first half. This place erupts. 21-21, York coming back down 14. To make the score what it is now, they also received the second half kickoff. Christian, what did York change those last 2 drives that let them go out there and bring this game back into the 21 deadlock? And with that, we're going to step away here for halftime.
Let's hear it for our varsity Palms team. Today, we recognize and thank all veterans for their service. In honor of the veterans that protect our country, we have several family members of both teams that have served our country in the armed forces. First, on the Edwardsville family members that have served, we recognize Sean Davis, an infantry soldier, and his father of Kate Davis on the cheer team. Kevin Dobbins, Navy and Air Force, father of Allison Robbins on the cheer team. And Rich Seymour of the Air Force, father of Lexi Seymour on the cheer team. Now to the York family veterans, we recognize Dennis Feldkamp of the Army, grandfather of Ravi Pradhan on the football team. Russell Caforio of the Army, grandfather of Calvin Caforio on the football team. Daniel Bresnahan of the Army, father of Nick Bresnahan on the football team. Frank Donovan, grandfather of Seamus Wicklow on the football team. Renato Bacci of the Army, grandfather of Jackson Moran on the football team. John Rosetnik of the Navy Reserve, father of Jack Rosetnik on the football team. Joseph Costa of the Air Force, grandfather of P.J. McClafferty on the football team. Melissa Zala, mother of Jonathan Zala of the football team. She was in the Coast Guard. Megan Yenger of the Air Force, aunt of Adam Yu on the football team. Max Sennett of the Army, father of Max Sennett on the football team. John Fennell, grandfather of Adam Fennell on the football team. Kenneth Meyer of the Army, grandfather of Joe Myers of the football team. Jim Sellers of the Navy, uncle of Joe Myers on the football team. Don Mayle of the Army, uncle of Richie Klosky on the football team, excuse me. Tony Amato of the Army, great uncle of Richie Klosky on the football team. Ted Kubal of the Air Force, grandfather of Jacob Wagner on the football team. Larry Wagner of the Marines, grandfather of Jacob Wagner on the football team. Ray Belcomo of the Army, he is our assistant athletic director, Nicole Young's father. Wow, that is an impressive list. If your name was called or if you are a veteran, we would like to honor all. Please stand and wave and give an applause for all of our veterans here today. Thank you to the veterans from both teams. Happy Veterans Day to all that have served. We are thankful.
Hello, everyone. And before we got our score 21-21 right now with 2 minutes left to go during this halftime period. I'm here with former York Dukes football player Drew Villard.
Hello.
Drew, what does it mean to be being a part of that program last year that made it to the Final Four, and even after you and a lot of your other teammates left, especially key players like Veza and Kelly Watson? What does it show about this team that they can still make it back to the quarterfinals and play in a competitive ball game like we have right now?
It just speaks to the program that's run here, and what we've been able to do over the last 3 years can be thanked to Mike Fitzgerald and all the coaches that are on the staff now. And I'm not surprised that the team's able to have this success, because I've been in this program, like, I've seen the work that they do, and it shows up on the field. And it's just going to keep going year after year, and there's not a doubt in my mind about that.
All right, thank you very much, Drew.
No problem.
Anything else on your mind up here as we're still tied? Anything you'd like to see happen differently from the game?
Turnover-free half from the offense, and let's force some turnovers on the defense. And I think this is a very manageable game to win, and we should win this game.
All right, thank you very much, Drew. Really appreciate it. We're going to be back here in about 30 seconds for the start of the second half kickoff. York Dukes do receive the football. You're watching York Dukes Varsity Football on York Sports Network.
Hello, folks. I'm Luca DeSanto joining you here at halftime. Folks, this has been expected to be nothing but a crazy contested game, and that is just this game has lived up to all of its hype. We've seen a great performance by some Edwardsville guys, Empanzada, and then a crazy pick six by Jaden Vonner. Great first touchdown by Melian for York. The most hype moment, I would say, that we heard and saw was McQuade Brewster getting a crazy, crazy tackle, and that was a little welcome back by McQuade Brewster after suffering an ACL injury in the winter. Big connection between Winton and Maylander too. Then a run in by Melian for the touchdown. Then Edwardsville fired right back with a log throw from Curry to Joe DeMare. Then a crazy sack by Joe Reef, just stopping that drive, making them settle for a field goal. But in total stats, Jake Curry has 154 yards currently. It went to his 64. So score 21-21 still. Crazy contested game, and I would not imagine this. I could definitely see this going into overtime. But yeah, we'll see what happens as the third quarter comes right up. I'm Luca DeSanto. Thank you for watching.
Welcome to the second half of quarterfinal football. Set to kick off for the Tigers, number 90, Alex Reed.
We're back here for the start of the second half here in Elmhurst between the York Dukes and the Edwardsville Tigers here in the quarterfinals of the IHSA state playoffs. Edwardsville was up 21-7 at one point during the first half. York able to tie the ball game before the halftime mark. They are also going to receive this second half kickoff, so they have a chance to retake the lead for the first time since it was 7-0. As that's going to go out of bounds with the kickoff. There's the flag. Duke's going to get a lucky break there, and they're going to have great field position here to start out the second half.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Dukes at the 35-yard line.
After the penalty, York starting at the 35-yard line for this drive. Wynn's going to take this one. First one's going to be a handoff. Melly making a great play at the line. He's going to break up to the right around the 41-yard line for about a gain of 5 on the play.
Gain of 6 on the play.
That's what I think we're going to see the Dukes do here early, is just establish the run game with Melian, so that it will open up the passing game like we've mentioned many times. But expecting Melian to have a breakout run here one of these times. He keeps getting short games. I wouldn't be surprised if he bursts one to the house here soon.
After that first down run, Trinich goes in motion. Gonna go right back to Melian. This time met at the line of scrimmage by 59.
Number 30, Jake Melian.
Antonio Box, the linebacker, able to stop him. Gain of nothing on the play. Third down and 3 now for York.
It's third down for the Dukes.
And like we've said for most of this game, Christian, first down of the drive is always the hardest one to get. Here on third down, York trying to get the defense to jump. Here's the snap. It's going to be fake over to Danko. Danko catches it. He should have the first down, and he does. Barely getting past the marker. Jaden Voner, the one trying to make the stop on the play. And it's going to be a first down for York.
First down, Dukes.
Yeah, let's take a look at Sean Wynn's first half stats. He was 9 for 10 with 121 passing yards, 1 touchdown, and then 1 pick that led to a pick 6. But overall, Winton has been terrific since that pick, in my opinion. He led the Dukes downfield with 2 touchdowns and an amazing one-hand grab from Luke Maylander to tie this ball game up.
Winton taking the snap. Another handoff to Melly, and they're going to let him get up to the 48-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play. And going back to what you're saying about Winton, only 1 incomplete pass, which happened to be that pick 6. But overall, he's looked very, very efficient out there, making a lot of tough throws, especially on the rollout, getting it to Luke Maylander. But obviously, Luke Maylander helping out a little bit on that last one, which was a touchdown. But Winton knows he has a guy like that, so he knows he can trust him to go out there and make a great play. Winton on 2nd and 7, going back to Melian. Melian, a little bit more room on this play, and he's going to pick up another first down for the York Dukes.
Yeah, going back to Sean Winton, I mean, yeah, he's looked so calm and collected in the pocket. I don't think I've seen him panic once. Even on that interception, he was very confident in throwing that ball, which is always good. You never want to hesitate and be confident, and that's honestly a good sign for York Dukes and Sean Winton as he keeps his confidence up in the second half.
After that play now, the first down and 10. Going to be another handoff to Melian. Melian only able to get 2 on the play as he was swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by, once again, Antonio Box.
Antonio Box Gain of a couple. It's second down to go.
Boxes look good so far for this Edwardsville's defense today, especially on this drive, that being a second tackle already. Winton takes the snap. He's going to roll out to his right. Dumps it off short to Chernich. Chernich hit hard. The ball pops out, but definitely down beforehand. Referees agree with that. Number 33 with the big hit, Dalton Brown.
Gain of 5 on the play, third down.
Yeah, you mentioned it earlier, Chernich has been in motion on almost every play today. And they finally give it to him there. He's a little shaken up, so he's going to come off for a play. And the junior tight end, Finton Helm, will make his way onto the field. But, yeah, he has been in motion all game, and it's been very effective for this Dukes offense.
Here's Winton on third down and 3. It's going to be another handoff to Melian. Melian is going to lower the head and
30,
power his
Jake
way
Melian.
up for another first down. The York Dukes rushing game cannot be stopped currently.
Tackle made by number 36.
Jake Melian, I mean, all year long we've talked about him. When he's on, the rest of the offense is on, and we've only seen him not be on one game, and that being that Glenbard West game. But when you're 10-1 and those 10 wins are run through this man, you got to give him the ball as much as possible.
Yeah, you have to give it to your key players and give them a chance to make big plays. Like we mentioned with Maylander, Melian, Danko, even Kikos. Got to give it to your guys, you know? Give them a chance to make a big play.
Danko's be put in motion. Fake jet sweep. Winton rolling out, looking to throw, looking to get it to Danko as he's
incomplete pass and
trapped in the backfield by number 88.
Second down for the
Luz
Dukes.
Epinenza. Ball was thrown short at the feet of Danko, but it was just good awareness by Winton to get rid of it instead of taking the big sack.
Winton had Kikos open, but he did hesitate there. He was in a little bit of trouble and he had to escape some pressure, but he did have Kikos down the field. I think he made the right decision, though, to check it down and try to get it to Chris Danko.
Second down and 10 after the incompletion.
Kikos jump.
It's
on the momentum.
And a prime number to go for
this place is exploding. This crowd is going crazy. Everything seems to be going in the Dukes' favor right now. And this will bring up a huge 2nd and 11.
Here's Curry, the handoff to Chisholm. Chisholm hit by Ostendorf from the backfield.
21 on the run, Patrick Chisholm tackled by his doppelganger. Number 21, Cole Ostendorf, and number 78, Joe Reese. It's third down, Duke fans. Let's get loud.
It's going to be a third down now for Edwardsville. 3rd and 10 on their own 19. Curry going to have to make a huge play. Here's Curry stepping up in the pocket, looking to run. He's using those legs. Jimmy Connors takes him down, and ball is out. York is calling that they have it. No signal yet from the refs.
That was number 2 on the run.
Still have not said.
York players have the ball.
They're going to give it to him. York's going to get the ball back.
Number 25.
6-point game in favor of the Dukes, and now they're going to get it inside the 30-yard line.
Eddie Sika lights him up and recovers his own ball. Great play by Sika, and the Dukes offense has it in the red zone again. See what Coach Fitz and this Dukes offense has in store for this drive, as it looks like they're going to place the ball at the 29-yard line.
And we want to apologize quickly. We believe we had some technical difficulties that would have missed that last touchdown by York. They took the lead on a Luke Maylander touchdown grab 40 yards from Winton to the right corner of the end zone. Extra point was blocked by Edwardsville. So 27-21 our score. And obviously you just saw that huge fumble between Connors and Sika. So now Winton and the Dukes trying to extend this lead as they get it quickly out to Maylander on the sideline. Maylander gets 8 yards on the play, putting that ball right around the 21-yard line, still short of that first down marker.
Yeah, Luke Maylander had a huge first half. Let's look at our stats from our stats guy today, Connor Choi. And Luke Maylander had 6 receptions for 92 yards and 1 touchdown in the first half. He should be around the 130 mark with 2 touchdowns now. Just an impressive game from him. Me and TJ constantly have been calling his name tonight.
Here's a handoff to Melian. Melian bursting through the middle. He's going to be hit by number 33, Dalton Brown, and number 5, Jaden Vonner. But he's going to be able to move the chains and get them into the red zone.
All the momentum towards the Dukes. The crowd gets back into it.
Pass out to Maylander. He's going to get 5. He's going to stay inbounds on that play. Clock's going to continue to roll down. Second down and 5 now. They are down to the 11-yard line. It's a crunch spot here for the Dukes. If they can get that 2-touchdown lead, that could be huge for them, especially with how strong their defense looked on that last drive. Edwardsville looked great in the first half, but York making some halftime adjustments. Here's the handoff to Melian. Melian going to get up to the 10, maybe the 9 for about a gain of 2. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and short now for York.
Tackle made by number 48, Wyatt Colesberg.
A little update on the Loyola Academy versus St. Ignatius football game. Loyola Academy leads the Wolfpack 7-0. Game started at 3, so that game's about an hour in.
Winner of that game obviously takes on the winner of York and Edwardsville here. So we'll try and keep you updated on that as much as possible throughout the rest of this game to give you a look at who's going to be playing next week as Winton's here. Here's the handoff to Melian. He's going to be stopped in the backfield.
Number 30,
he's going to lose a yard.
Melian,
so now it's going to be 4th down and 5 with 3:25 left to go.
4th down for the Dukes.
The field goal unit will come out. The last extra point blocked, but if Glotz can knock this one down, it'll make it a 9-point game and 2-possession game. Wicklow to snapper. Gonna get this one to Ruggieri. Good snap, good hold. Glotz up and away. Looks to be good, and it is. Damian Glotz, the Polish hammer, knocks it through the uprights. Now 30 to 21. 9-point game. It's gonna make it a two-possession game now. Huge field goal from Glotz.
Wicklow.
With that, we're going to step away shortly here. Don't go anywhere. You're watching York Dukes varsity football here on York Sports Network. Glotz taking this one away after the field goal. Absolutely soars this one back. Picked up by Lakotis. Lakotis working his way up to the 20-yard line. He's got some space. There's flags thrown. Glotz is going to take him down. Should be a block in the back. As I think it was Jimmy Connors who was getting thrown around a little bit by number 7, Javion Smith. And that's what it will be, a block in the back. So that's going to be a penalty on Edwardsville, sending them back a little bit further for the start of this possession. And that's not what you need to do if you're a Tigers fan right now. Down 9 with 2:39 left to go in the third quarter.
It'll be 1st and 10.
Yeah, it looked like the Tigers had some daylight there. Dukes fans started to get nervous. Then we saw the flags.
At the 10-yard line.
And we realized that it was a block in the back, so that play will be coming all the way back to the 9-yard line. see what Curry and the Edwardsville offense has in store for this one.
Obviously the turnover on the last drive with the fumble. Looking to make something else happen here as Curry's going to take it, looking to get it out quickly. He's got a guy over the middle, way too high though. Intended target was Kalen Bursey. Right on his back though was Eddie Sika.
By number 25, Eddie Sika.
Just great coverage there. The Dukes have fixed up the corner situation in the second half. As of right now, we talked about how one of the things they need to fix at halftime was the corner and safety order and just the communication between them, but they have done an excellent job here to start the second half as there's 2 minutes and 34 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
So here's Curry now. He's going to hand this one off to Moore. Hit by Ossendorf and body slammed to the ground.
24.
Showing that old wrestling move that he has in his back pocket. It's going to be a loss of yards on the play, and now a 3rd down and 9. Huge play here for the Tigers if they want to keep this game competitive.
Yeah, Cole Ossendorf has his fingerprints all over this game. Many tackles for loss, and just another huge play for this Dukes defense.
Jake Curry takes the snap. He's getting pressured, has to step up. Troutman gets a hand on him, and he's got him in the backfield. Another sack for Jack the Sack Troutman. He's going to be taken down at the 7-yard line, and now Edwardsville is going to have to punt this ball back to the Dukes.
Wow, we've talked about it all game. The Dukes front four has been fantastic. In specific, Jack Troutman, Joseph Reed, they have been all over this Edwardsville offense, and we see it once again. The wind now blowing in the opposite direction, so this is going to be, the wind blowing with the ball in this direction, so this ball is going to go a lot farther than it would be if the wind was blowing in. So Danko's going to have to step back a little farther than he would usually.
Danko spot at the 40-yard line. Quite a bit left of where he is, but it's probably going to get the best bounce you're going to get as the ball hit about at the 40 on their own side and roll to the other 40. Going to be a great punt, though. About 60 yards on the punt.
Curry. First down, Duke.
York getting the ball back with 1 minute and 2 seconds left to go in this third period. Currently up 9, definitely looking to extend that. If they're able to get a touchdown here, making it a 17-point ball game, making it 3 scores, it's going to make it that much harder for Edwardsville to come back into this game. Winton with a stacked line. One-on-one coverage for Maylander again, but Helm and Trinich on the outsides of the tackles. It's going to be a handoff to Melian. Good blocks there, and he's going to be brought down by number 33, Dalton Brown, but he's going to get 6 on the play, so 2nd down and 4 now presents itself here for the Dukes offense.
Wow, that was just a great read by Sean Winton. Wasn't the best play, picked up 6 yards, but that was just an RPO. Winton could have kept it himself, handed it off, or passed it out to Maylander. He just made the right decision there to dump it off to Melian, get some positive yards. Clock now at 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Most likely the last play here of this period. Winton's going to take it. It's going to be another handoff to Melian. Melian some blocks. He's got the first down and more. He's going to step out of bounds at the 47-yard line of Edwardsville's side. That will stop the clock until the chains moves. So maybe we'll get one more play here with 17 seconds still remaining on the clock.
Clock still hasn't moved yet, so it looks like they are going to go for one more play.
He's going to get this one out quickly to Danko. Good block from Kiko. It was a great move by Danko. Danko's going to be able to get 7 on the play.
With the catch for the Dukes. He's
so with that, it's going to lead us to the...
Clayton Lacados. There is a flag on the field.
Will be a flag on the field, so we'll stop the clock, so it won't be the end of the quarter just yet. It's holding on the offense. So after that gain of 7, they're going to get pushed back here for a first down and long.
Yeah, I believe they got holding on George Kiko's
call against the Dukes.
seemed like he did a great job of blocking, but a little too good as they got him for holding, and that's going to bring the third quarter to a close.
Third quarter.
So with that, Dukes currently lead 30-21 here at Elmhurst. They will have the ball at the first down and 20 at the 43 at the start of the fourth. Don't go anywhere for the conclusion of the quarterfinals here on York Sports Network.
It's first and long for the Dukes.
Start here of the fourth quarter, 30-21. The Dukes lead over the Tigers. Dukes also contain the ball right now. They are at a first and 20. It's going to be a handoff to Melian. Melian trying to go back the other way, barely staying on his feet. He's going to be brought down right where he started, getting back to the line of scrimmage, so it will be second down and 20 again.
No gain on the play. It's second down.
That was an excellent job by Melian just to get back to the line of scrimmage and not lose any yards. I mean, he was 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage and just made a little something out of nothing and brings up a second and 19. So we actually got a yard out of that play.
Here's Winton. He's going to unload one deep to Maylander. That one's going to be too far out of bounds for him to make a play on it. Trying to give him a chance to make a play because he's made so many already. It's going to be a third down and 20 now for York. 11-12 left to go in the fourth. Christian, what kind of play call are you thinking? You think they just run it, get a couple yards, and punt this ball away, or do you think they're going to take another shot for something?
Well, you know me, I like to see some excitement, so I'd love to see him take a shot and try to get a first down, especially when you have that mismatch to Maylander. I just feel like you throw Maylander on a streak and just throw it up and see what happens. Now you got to give your best players chances to make big plays.
The interception really just kind of seems like an arm punt at that point. Still getting the ball back in that own side of the field. So what he's going to take this one, he will pass it. He's going to step up in the pocket. He's got good blocking. Throws it deep. Maylander goes up and makes a great grab. He breaks 2 tackles. 1 man to beat. He's brought down at the 5. Ankle-saving tackle from Kirk Bradley, but Luke Maylander making a great jumping grab, breaking 2 tackles. The Dukes have a huge opportunity to extend this lead to a 3-score game right here on this possession. Winton now looking to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Melian, but it's going to be a flag. So
there's a flag.
Doesn't matter for that play, I guess, as that's going to be a false start. Duke's going to be heading back 5 yards.
I mean, TJ, that's just what we talked about. You said punt, arm punt, or go for it. They went for it, threw it up to Maylander, got it. It's exciting, you know? Everyone here is loving it. The Dukes are rolling on offense, and sure, Maylander is now around that 200-yard range of the game. It's just impressive, and just let's not forget about that throw from Winton. I mean, he put that right in the money between both of those defenders. And then Maylander with the head tap right over 16. That mismatch he's had all game.
Winton now on first down and 11 after the penalty. He's got Maylander and Danko out wide with Trinanich and Helm there for blocking help. They're going to hand it off to Melian. He's going to go up the middle. He's going to be brought down at the 5, right where the original line of scrimmage was. So now it's going to be first down or second down and goal from the 5-yard line.
Second and goal for the Dukes.
For a second down play, no receivers on the left side here. It's going to be another handoff to Melian, who runs up the middle. He's going to get about 3 yards on the play. It's now going to be a third down and goal from the 3-yard line.
Third down for the Dukes.
When you're in this situation, Christian, with this 2-possession lead, if they don't get it here on third down, do you think they kick that field goal or do they go for it?
I think you kick the field goal. You got to make it an even larger. I mean, it is already a 2-score game, but I think you have to extend that lead. But depends. If it's around the 1-yard line here, then I'd go for it. But if it's still within 5 yards plus, I think you take your points.
I would agree, because then if Edwardsville gets those 2 touchdowns, then a field goal will still get you back that lead if that happens to happen.
Exactly what I was thinking, TJ.
So now on this third down and goal play, Winston's going to take the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Melian. Melian gets to the left side, and Money Melian gets into the end zone for the 3rd time today. 36-21 our score. York in the lead by 15. 8:38 left to go in the game. Edwardsville now having that much more ground to make up in these last couple minutes. They're going to call a touchdown. There was a flag. Another unsportsmanlike penalty for the Dukes, so that's going to push them back on the kickoff once again. If Glass is able to make this kick, it will be a 16-point ball game, so still technically a 2-score game.
I mean, let's talk about the left side of that offensive line on that play. I mean, opened up a huge hole. But then Melian seeing that, I mean, he started off that play on the right side. Then he's like, oh, I could change sides of the field. Cuts it back to the left. Easy touchdown. Extends the lead to 15. 16 if Glads hits the extra point. And just, the Dukes have played almost perfectly, a perfect second half. I mean, think about that fumble back there. They've scored a touchdown every drive since half, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
They've scored. Field goal from Glads.
Yeah.
But
they've scored every time.
Exactly. They've scored every time, and no points yet for Edwardsville. They're still at 21. Dukes will go for 2 to try and make this a 17-point game, which will make it a 3-possession game. If Edwardsville can stop them here, it keeps them at that 2-score game, which is a lot easier to come back with, dealing with what kind of time is left. It's going to be a fake handoff to Connors. Winston looking to pass it. Makes a great move in the backfield. Rolling out right, throwing across his body. Danko goes up and grabs it. He's got the 2-point conversion, and that's going to make it a 17-point game. 2 flags thrown on the field. We'll have to see what it is. Maybe another unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. We've already gotten 2 of those in this game.
That's a holding call against the Dukes.
Not unsportsmanlike this time. It's a hold. So now with it being a hold, no 2 points on the play, and it's going to push them back here. Now getting pushed back, we have to see if they'll still go for it or not. If I'm the Dukes, I would definitely go for it still. Offense will stay out there, it looks like. Coach Fitzgerald still talking to the refs. The ball will be placed at the 13-yard line for this 2-point conversion play.
TJ, this might be the longest 2-point conversion I've ever seen York High School football this year. Not just this year, maybe in history, ever attempted. I understand, though, they're trying to make it a 3-score game, you know. 17-point lead, 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Will be a timeout called, though, by the York Dukes. So with that, we're going to step away shortly. Don't go anywhere for these last 8 minutes and 38 seconds left of action in the IHSA State Football Playoff quarterfinals.
Athletics.
You've been watching York Sports Network. back from timeout now. Coach Fitzgerald and the coaching staff has decided to keep the offense out there for this 2-point conversion attempt. They are from the 13-yard line. They got all 4 receivers bunched up near the line of scrimmage. Wentz is going to take it. Looking for a man over the middle, which is Kikos. That one's thrown too far away from him.
Incomplete, intended for
almost intercepted. So that's going to keep it right where it is at that 15-point game. So York's going to kick this ball back to Edwardsville. Edwardsville still having an opportunity now with it still being a 2-score game.
Yeah, I agree. It is a 2-score game now. And it's not just an easy 2-score game. It's a 15-point lead. So Edwardsville wants to tie it. They're going to have to eventually go for 2. But the Duke's defense has just played a tremendous second half, and the offense as well. We know that, though. So I think if you're the Duke's defense, go out there, get a stop, maybe score one more time and officially put a seal on this game. And by the way, we mentioned the Loyola versus St. Ignatius game earlier. This one has gotten out of control too quickly. So Loyola Academy is now up 28-0. Ignatius has just been getting beaten down by this Ramblers team. We know last year York played the Ramblers in the Final Four game and lost by quite a bit here at their home turf, but we may see another matchup between those two teams again.
This time, though, it would be back at Loyola, would not be a home game for York. But we got to win this one first as Gloss gets this one away. This one being returned by Bursey. He's got plenty of space, and he's working up the left sideline, cutting it back in. Wagner and Glodz have to make saving tackles at the 45-yard line. That's exactly what you need if you're the Tigers right now. You need that great field position to try and get a quick touchdown, because then you got to send your defense back out there and hopefully get a 3-and-out.
At the perfect square of 7.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised here to see this Tigers team try to throw the ball quite a bit on this drive and move it down the field quickly and as fast as possible, as we know there's only 8 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this ball game.
Here's Curry on first down, stepping up in the pocket, delivering a strike over the middle to Williams. Zach Williams wide open again over the middle, but this time he's going to drop it. Would have been a gain of 15 on the play, but instead it's going to be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, Duke's caught a break there. We know Williams has been so dominant all ball game. I mean, that guy, he's had so many catches over the middle, and that was almost another one, but Duke's catch a break, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
There's Curry, getting this one out quickly. Should have been caught again, and this time pass intended for Michael Hedge. And there's going to be a flag thrown. That one should be on Jack Weaver, the 6'2" tight end. We're going to have to wait and see who they're going to put it against, though. If this one ends up going on York, that's going to... Personal foul net will be on York. Nope, offset. There'll be one on each side. So it's just going to be a replay of down. So instead of the incomplete pass to Hedge, it's going to be 2nd down and 10 once again.
Bruno Massel now warming up on the sideline.
Down, Duke fans. Let's get loud.
Not saying that he may come in or not, but it's a sign they may bring him in, but I'm sure they'll keep Whitman to take the final snaps.
Here's Curry on 3rd down. Being rushed by Connors. Trying to get out of the pocket. He's just going to have to run out of bounds and take the loss of yards as Jack Troutman was right on his back. The offensive line broke down quick and early, and Jake Curry had nowhere to throw that football as the Duke secondary did a great job.
This is 4-down territory for the Tigers, so they're going to have to keep their offense out in the field and give themselves a chance to stay in this game.
I can't hear you.
Duke fans getting loud here for this huge 4th down and 15 play. Punting unit out there, but punter is the quarterback, Jake Curry, so definitely could see a possible fake. Not this time, almost blocked by Joe Reef, though. Gonna take a good bounce. It's gonna stop right at the 25-yard line. The Dukes do get the ball back.
And that punt is down at the 25-yard line.
Tigers defense is going to have to come out here and make a huge and quick stop. they give their offense another chance to go back out there and make this game a little bit closer for this team. Christian, what do you think this Edwardsville defense has to do differently to stop this offense? Like we've mentioned multiple times, has not been stopped so far, points on every drive.
If I were them, you got to focus on Maylander, maybe just start double teaming him and force them to run the ball, just jam him up the middle. I just don't think that you can continue to leave the mismatch on Maylanders. He's been so effective. He's around the 200-yard mark. Just had a huge impact on this game. I just believe you're just going to have to take care of him and force up the Dukes to run the ball every time.
With that, the York offense has both tight ends out there. It's going to be a handoff to Mellion on the first play.
Number 30,
gain of 3 on the play. Second down and 7 now from just about the 28-yard line. The clock is under the 8-minute mark now and continuing to count down. And for York, you got to use the clock to your advantage. Keep wasting that time down. For Edwardsville, that's your biggest enemy right now. You need to do anything you can to get this offense off the field and get your guys another chance to put some points up on the scoreboard. And really just got to try and stop that clock any way you can without using those last 3 timeouts. Here's Sean Winton. Hand off to Mellion. Mellion's got a little bit of space. Great open field tackle by number 44, Noah Ramirez. He's going to pick up another 4, though, so it'll bring up a 3rd down and 3. Whole minute taken off the clock in between plays under the 7-minute mark now here in Elmhurst from the IHSA State quarterfinals game.
Number 30, Jake Mellion on the run. Tackle made by number 34, Jacob Wall.
Big 3rd down here for the York offense. It's going to be another handoff to Mellion. That's going to be real close. I think he's going to be short by just about a yard. So it's going to bring up a 4th down and about 1 to go. So York is going to bring out the punting unit, and they're going to kick this one back. Timeout called here by Edwardsville. So they're going to have 2 more left to use after this one. 6:12 left to go here in the 4th quarter. 36-21 our score with the Dukes ahead of the Tigers. Don't go anywhere. You're watching York Dukes varsity football here on York Sports Network.
That's right. $5 gets you a hot dog, your choice of chips and a water, or the deluxe soup deal gets you a cheeseburger or a hamburger, chips, and a beverage.
Back now from the timeout break. Brennan Kennedy in the punting unit out here for the Dukes. Before that happens, York now going to call a timeout. So we're going to
timeout to recognize some of our
step away shortly once again, just as shortly as we got back. 6:12 left to go in the 4th quarter. Don't go anywhere. You're watching York Dukes varsity football on York Sports Network.
UPS store located at the City Center. Source One Events. Elmhurst Youth Football, the Eagles football program. Galaxy Underground Incorporated. John Nolden of Guaranteed Rate here in Elmhurst is a York football alum. The RB Financial Group, Elmhurst Baseball and Softball League. Pickled Powered Plant-Based Hydration. Morrissey Concrete. And Cactus Law Group. 4th down for the Dukes.
Back now from the second timeout. Kennedy now to punt this one away. He's going to get it off. That's going to go out of bounds. Very short kick. Kennedy shanked it to the right. So Edwardsville will get good field position here for this crucial drive. They only have 2 timeouts left. 6:07 left to go in this fourth quarter. Christian, compared to that last drive, what do you think Edwardsville's offense is going to be having to look to do here on this possession?
It'll be first down for the Tigers at the
I mean, here I think you got to move the ball. I mean, they got good field position now. I wouldn't be surprised if they take some shots now. It's a little too late to keep running the ball, but I think you'll see them go to Williams here, if I had to guess.
Well, here's Curry on the first down snap, looking to pass. Going across the middle, he's got his tight end Weaver. Sika went for a hit stick tackle, but Weaver's too big for him, and he's gonna have a huge 42-yard touchdown grab.
Number 89.
5:57 left in the fourth quarter, and Edwardsville, just like that, has made this game very, very interesting. 36-27 now the score. Field goal unit will come out here for Edwardsville. They're gonna try and make this an 8-point game. If Edwardsville is to score once again, they will have to get the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, that's just a huge miscommunication by the Dukes defense. I mean, not sure how you can let that happen at this point in the game. We've been talking about it. Corners and safeties have been miscommunicating all game, and then you see it here again when it seemed like the Dukes had it all figured out. Edwardsville strikes back.
A little bit of jumping going on. We'll have to see if this is offensive or defensive. Going to be defensive. That's going to move them half the distance to the goal, so that they're going to bring the offense back out there to go for the 2-point now.
Personnel change for the Tigers.
This could be huge, as if they do not get this one, it's going to be a 2-possession game. Even after the touchdown, 2-possession game with 6 minutes left to go is going to be very difficult to come back from. So it's going to be handed off up the middle, play at the goal line, but he's going to get in.
2-point conversion.
Javion Smith is going to get in. The middle linebacker and tight end going to be in the backfield. He's going to bully his way through.
Yeah, Javion Smith, the tight end, he also plays linebacker. Does a great job of getting in. He's a big body man. I mean, it's the last guy you want to tackle on that offense, and that's just a fantastic play call from the Edwardsville offensive coordinator. That'll cut the Dukes lead down to 7.
So now with that, we're going to step away shortly here. Do not go anywhere for the conclusion of this high school classic. 36-29 our score. Don't go anywhere. You're watching York Dukes varsity football here on York Sports Network.
Set to kick off for the Tigers, number 90, Alex Reed.
Edwardsville to kick this ball back off to York. It's going to be an onside kick. The Dukes aren't ready for it, but what a fantastic play there from York. Number 13, Sam Tinku, recovering the football.
Sam Tinku.
What an amazing play by him. York was not expecting the onside kick, but he makes an incredible play.
With the season on the line, Dukes don't expect it. Sam Tinku steps up for the Dukes. Special teams, just a fantastic play. Bench is loving that. What a play for him. The Dukes now have the ball with even better field position. We'll see what they can do here.
And that's why every single person on this team matters. It doesn't matter how much playing time you get, especially on that special teams unit. Every single person out there matters, because you never know when something like that's going to happen. Sam Tinku was ready for it and made a really good play to give this Dukes keep the ball only up 7 with 5:56 left to go. As it's going to be a handoff to Melian up the left side. Brought down out of bounds for a gain of 0 on the play. Jaden Vonner on the tackle. Vonner's been all over this game. He had the pick 6 earlier, and he's been a real vocal point on this Edwardsville defensive core.
Second down for the Dukes, and a prime number to go.
And well said, TJ. This is one of the biggest drives of the game for the Dukes. If they can get a touchdown here and take some time off the clock, or even a field goal, just a score. I feel like a score gives them a lot of breathing room and gives them an even better chance of winning. Doesn't matter if it's a touchdown or field goal, but we definitely would prefer to get a touchdown here.
Two-score game is a two-score game, though, Christian. Making that so much harder for Edwardsville to come back into it. Wentz is going to take it on second down and 11. He's going to keep this one himself for his first rushing attempt of the day. He's going to pick up about 3 on the play. Should bring up a second down and 8 here for York, or third down and 8 for York now.
44.
Another huge stand from Edwardsville's defense is going to have to happen here on this third down play if they want a true chance at tying this ball game up and sending it into overtime.
And this is where you see what your team is really made of. If they can step up in the big moments when everything matters for both sides, Edwardsville on the defensive side, York on the offensive side. This will really show how tough your team is and how good you are based on this drive right here, especially this play.
So on this big third down and 8 play, we're going to get a timeout.
Timeout called by
York. York are going to use their final timeout here in the fourth quarter. 4:06 left to go on the clock. Don't go anywhere. You're watching York Dukes varsity football here on York Sports Network. Back now from the timeout. Third down and 8 here. This could be the game if York is able to pick this one up. This will be best on best right here. Winton takes a snap, looking to pass. Has time in the pocket, he's gonna roll out. He's gonna chuck it deep to Danko. It's gonna be a bit wobbly. It's going to be out of bounds.
Incomplete pass intended for number 3, Chris Danko.
Pass was just a little bit
Brings up a
outside
fourth down for the Dukes.
for Danko. He couldn't stay in bounds and make the catch at the same time, but that's a throw that you want to see be thrown as you're putting it in only a spot where your guy can possibly make a play. You don't want to throw it down the field, have an interception happen, and just give Edwards the ball back for free. But now with that being an incomplete pass, it's going to be a 4th down and 8 here, and Brennen Kennedy is going to have to come back out and punt it.
It's 4th down.
Under 4 minutes to go, 3:56 left, but Edwardsville does have 2 timeouts for this next drive they have. Kennedy going to kick this one away. It's going to get a great bounce inside the 15-yard line, officially marked down at the 13.
Number 88,
That's just what you
Kennedy
needed. Kennedy kind of shanked the last one and gave Edwardsville great field position, but
down by the long snapper,
making this team go 87 yards in just under 4 minutes.
10
Tough task to do for any caliber of a football team.
Well said, TJ. That was a big moment. And one thing about football, special teams will win you football games, and Brennen Kennedy stepped up when you need the most, and he's just going to let his defense do the work, and we'll see what happens. He's given his team a chance to win, and that's all that matters.
Here's the play by Curry. He's going to throw to it. Jimmy Connors.
Number 6.
Light him up, big fella. Dropping him down only a gain of 3 on the play.
Jimmy Connors likes to light up guys on both sides of the ball, whether it's on offense or defense. We saw him drag 3 or 4 guys with him on a rush earlier in the game. Just a fantastic player and hustler for this Dukes team.
Here's Curry now on 2nd and 6. He's going to be grabbed in the backfield, and Troutman's got him. Troutman Third sack of the day. He's been an absolute monster on the defensive line for York.
Jack the sack. Troutman makes another huge play for the Dukes defense. The Dukes front four have been fantastic all night, and we see it again there. Troutman just going absolutely crazy. Tigers are trying to go no huddle and speed up the game.
Third down and 6, 2:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Curry takes it. He's gonna let this one go. He has a wide receiver wide open, but it's dropped. Kalen Bursey would have had the first down and more, but instead it's gonna be a 4th down and 6 opportunity now for the Tigers. York has a chance to end it right here.
Crowd's coming into it. Biggest play of the game. Can the Dukes stop him?
Here's Curry. He's getting pressured by Troutman. He's gonna get rid of it. Zach Williams is gonna make a diving grab on the sideline to keep Edwardsville's hopes alive.
8. Zach Williams, first down Tigers.
Guess who it was? Zach Williams. He's got his hands all over this game. Just another big play and another miscommunication for the secondary of the Dukes.
Clock continuing to roll down, under 2:30 left to play. Edwardsville may be taking a little bit too much time here getting this play down. Chisholm in the backfield right next to Curry. Chisholm in motion. Curry getting this one out quickly. Caught by Bursey. Great blocks there. Unbelievable broken tackle, and Bursey's gonna get the first down again. He's up to the 41-yard line. 1:57 now left in the game.
Jimmy Connors misses a tackle there, and that leads to a big play for Bursey. And here come the Edwardsville Tigers. They got a little bit of a spark brewing now.
And here's Curry now. Stepping back, looking to throw. Gets hit as he throws. That ball's gonna be far out of bounds as Robbie Brennen was in the backfield, making a great play on the ball.
Wow, Curry took a shot there. Reef knocks him over, and his teammates had to help him out.
I can't hear you.
Brings up a 2nd and 10, the 43-yard line.
Second and 10 for Curry in the offense. They're at the 43-yard line. Here's Curry. Looking to take a shot. He's got a man open. Diving catch. Did he get it? They're saying yes.
The catch, first down Tigers.
Diving grab from Michael Hedge. He's able to pick up a huge gain right there, picking up the first down. Clock rolling down under 1:30. They're now moving to the other 43-yard line. Here's Curry, stepping up to the pocket. He's got his man open once again. Inside the 20-yard line is Hedge. He's being brought down at the 15.
Tackled by number 25.
Wow, great job by Curry to find a man wide open. Another miscommunication by the secondary, and the Dukes are starting to see this one fall out of their hands as the Tigers drive all the way down to the 20.
105. It's going to be a timeout called by the Tigers. 104 left to go here in the fourth quarter, 36-29. Christian, what does this Dukes team have to do differently after giving up those last two back-to-back huge passing plays?
You know what? I think that's a great timeout by Coach Fitz. He needs to settle, or by the Tigers, excuse me, because he wants to get their guys ready for this big play. But it honestly helps out the Dukes defense. The secondary looks very tired out there as the Tigers are just going no huddle, and that's just really hard on the secondary. But they just got to start communicating better, give themselves a chance to win this game, because who knows, if the Tigers get a touchdown, they might go for a two-point conversion to end it, which would be terrible. This one's going to have a heck of an ending. It's complete chaos here at Clarence Dees Field. We thought the Dukes had it all figured out, but obviously they didn't in this game. It's even closer than it was just a few minutes ago.
It's a
and it's been really back and forth all night. York had to come back from a 14-point deficit. And Edwardsville currently trying to come back from that 15-point deficit here in the second half. They got the first one. Now at the 15-yard line. This is crunch time now for the Dukes defense. Curry's gonna take it. He's gonna give the handoff to Hedge, brought down the backfield by Jimmy Connors.
Jimmy Connors reads the jet sweep, immediately brings him down. And now the Tigers have to go tempo as the clock is down to 50 seconds now.
Curry on 2nd and 13. Face it to Chisholm. Throwing across the middle, through the hands of his receiver. He had Joey DeMar wide open. Going through his hands. There's been too many drops on this drive here from Edwardsville.
That could have been possibly a touchdown. I mean, if he catches that ball, he has an easy path to the end zone. Dukes catch a break. We'll see if they can take advantage of it and seal this one closed.
3rd down and 13. Clock not rolling because of the incomplete pass. Edwardsville trying to get this play call right. And here's the snap. Curry getting pressured. Reef's got him. No, he breaks away. He still gets sacked in the backfield by Masier and Brennen, cleaning up the dirty work done by Joe Reef.
Wow, the Dukes could have had him down for a loss of 5 or 7, but they get him for about a loss of 3. Still a great job, but Curry breaks the tackle and keeps this Edwardsville Tigers hopes alive. They're at the 18-yard line. 30 seconds remain. You're watching York Sports Network.
It's 4th down, Duke fans. Load.
Back from the timeout. 31 seconds left to go. 4th down and 16 here for Edwardsville. This is the ball game. 36-29, Dukes ahead by 7. Here's Curry. Taking a snap, Masier in the backfield. Shoots it over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Dukes are going to hold on to win this ball game, 36-29. He had a man open over the middle, and Michael Hedge, but it was thrown over his head.
Wow, are you kidding me? Dukes have perfect coverage. Curry tries to force one into his receiver's hands, but the Dukes say no, and they'll get the ball back. All they have to do is take a knee to end this one, and it looks like the Dukes will be moving on to the Final Four of this IHSA state playoffs.
And just what a crazy ending to this game. The first 2 plays looked like the defense was going to make something happen, and
with
Curry
27
played an immaculate game. There's nothing you can say about Jake Curry's performance that would have led to this team losing. It's really down to those receivers dropping 4 passes on that last possession. One of them would have put them inside the 5-yard line.
And that puts even more pressure on your quarterback. You know, you have to make those catches. It makes him more confident, more comfortable. And then when you drop easy passes like that, I mean, can you imagine the feeling, especially in a close game like this? Duke student section getting ready to rush the field. Let's see if they'll allow it. This place is about to erupt as Winton takes a knee.
Winton takes that knee down, and with no timeouts, that's going to do it here in Elmhurst. The York Dukes reign victorious, 36-29 against the Edwardsville Tigers. They're moving on to the Final Four for the 2nd straight year and play the Loyola Ramblers again, just like they did last year. What an amazing performance from both teams, fighting back and forth, and the Dukes just happen to get the better of them here tonight.
Yeah, just a crazy game overall. It was a roller coaster ride for this Dukes team. I mean, talk about a game. I mean, Dukes looked like they had it all figured out. I mean, they thought they had it won, but then Edwardsville strikes back and gives himself a chance to win. Dukes offense almost played a flawless second half. Had one drive that didn't go in their favor, but just a huge game, and that'll take the Dukes to the Final Four for the 2nd year straight.
And with this being our last home game streamed, we would like to thank all of you guys for everything this season. You guys mean so much to us, everyone who watches, all the players and coaches, all the parents. We would like to thank everyone who has helped us out this year. Tonight we had Connor Choi, Brennan Blanchett, Drew Villard, Jacob Ferraro, Henry Borchers, Luca DeSanto, Zach Silkaitis, Ryan Brownlie, Zach Homolka, and Griffin Hanna. I've been Tia Silkaitis. Alongside me tonight has been Christian McQuade. Have a good night, York, and go Dukes.